happening out here.
It's a windy day.
Can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. You can't handle the boat.
Here, like this.
Can't handle the swell. Get off the boat. Alright, it's very simple. Yeah, so we got some really good visibility right now. We're about to get in this clear gin water. Man, I feel like I'm in the Bahamas. Leo, what are we looking at right now? It's fucking good reef to me. Waterline! Nick putting us on the spot here on the rodeo.
On the rodeo.
Yeehaw.
Okay. Where at?
I'm gonna drop it right here. These are some sizable waves. Nothing we can't handle.
No, we'll be good.
Reef Chiefs.
We're on a stable boat, guys.
The unsinkable Boston whaler.
Toss the line out. Oh, okay, 100. Captain says 100 feet.
Captain says 100. Captain.
I'm hanging out with the big boys.
This is the pops. This is the guy who taught us the ropes out here.
Alright, welcome underwater everybody. We're here, it's the end of March. That means that it's the end of lobster season. The water is starting to warm up a little bit, so we're doing some more spearfishing leading into the summer. We really wanted to get out here today and check out some of our wreck spots, see if they were holding any pelagic fish, and then wrap up the day getting some lobster. You saw that we anchored earlier on some reef, but unfortunately it was a little too rough to anchor, so we decided to push out to some wrecks. And as I talked about in the spearfishing Isla Mirada video, what I like to do when I pull up to a wreck is do a visual flyover where I scope out the wreck and kind of see what's going on. The current was ripping and we started drifting, and we ran into this school of rainbow runners, and I love eating rainbow runner, so one of my favorite fish to eat. So I definitely wanted to get one. First fish in the boat, nice icebreaker. Unfortunately, we were in time-lapse mode again. Yeah, that's me screaming right there. You could hear I was surprised to see the Goliath grouper come up to the flasher rig. So we got these flashers in the water, and they tend to attract a lot of predatory fish and sharks. You can't harvest these fish. I wish you could, but you do need a special permit in order to do so. Alright, so the current was ripping and the swell was pretty rough offshore, so we knew we were going to come back in and get some lobster, and we wanted to hit this rock pile that we spearfish very often right before going to the lobster spots. And it's pretty shallow, 20 or so feet here, 20-25 feet, and it's loaded with a bunch of mangrove snapper. There's a ton of juvenile snappers on this wreck. There's not really many bigger snappers here, but we do see the occasional black grouper, red grouper, and sometimes some mackerel and yellow jacks. Right here is a school of yellow jacks coming in, and they're pretty thick, so I took a shot at one of the bigger ones, and we got a fish on. Nice yellow jack. Again, one of my favorite fish to eat, up there with rainbow runners. So the spear gun that I use is a Rife 130 centimeter, and I like to use that gun in 40 feet of water or deeper, but this spot's pretty shallow, so I'm using a Rife 110 in this shallow spot just because around these rock piles in shallow water, it's a lot easier to maneuver a smaller gun.
Yellow jacks!
So we made a short run to the lobster spot, and I found this floating stick of bamboo sitting completely vertical in the water, almost touching the sea floor. Right next to the bamboo stick, I run into this nice sized black grouper, but I was in time-lapse mode once again, and I was able to peek under the hole to really see how big he was. You know, they're out of season right now, so I couldn't shoot him, but once he shot out the hole, I was like, damn, that's a fat grouper. I'm gonna come back and get you May 1st. That's for sure. Alright, I would get ready and stay through the end of the video because we're about to go ham on the lobster. This is one of my favorite things to do in the shallow water, is peek under these rocks and holes and grab these lobster with the noose. This rock in particular had a couple under it, and we had one right here in the open. So I was able to sneak the noose around him without tickling him out, and snagged him. This is a nice catch right here. I do believe that this one was a little bit small, so I let him go. I just knew, just based off looks. But here you got Quinn peeking under the rock doing his thing. That's a fatty for sure. I can tell by the antennas already. But unfortunately, Quinn just fumbles the bag on this one. I don't know what happened here. He said he was doing too much at once, and you know, I get him. I've been there. But good try getting him out. He had to come up for air.
I'll try. Good try.
I was doing too much on that dive.
Yeah, good try.
All right, we're back at the same rock where I got the first lobster. That lobster was undersized, but there was a couple more under this rock. I see him right there in the same, pretty much the same position as the other lobster that I got, just sitting out in the open. This one for sure had some size on him. You could tell by the tail flare. I was looking for eggs, didn't see any, so I knew that was a keeper.
That's gotta be legal.
Oh yeah, this is a nice one.
Nice legal Florida lobster. Gave the snare to my buddy Leo. I wanted him to grab that other one down in the rock so then we could swim back to the boat, grab the measuring device, measure a lobster, and come back out with that measuring device, because there was definitely some more lobster in the hole and we wanted to make sure that they were all legal before we put them into the boat. Alright, so Quinn was just warming up earlier. He's back at it again, down in the rocks, doing his thing. He's got him out the hole. He's got the noose around the tail. What a catch. Nice lobster.
See that? Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, Quintain, what's up? We got a stud.
Yes, sir.
Check him out. Nice stud.
Nice.
Look, I can't get him off me.
That's a Bahamas boy.
Nice bug.
Good work, Quinn.
All
right. Good day today so far. We got 3 more lobster in the boat. 3 more lobster.
Hey, that's a nice one right there. Big boy. Boy. Just gonna double measure. We're good. No, we're good. No eggs. No way. We got 2 more lobster. See if you're good or not. Wow, you are good. He's good, but he's borderline, guys, so we're gonna let him go. Borderline, we let him go. We got Quinn diving off the bow, Nick in the boat. The cooler's starting to get full. Lobster number 7. You good? He's got a cramp.
I got 5.
Fuck, he's just staring at us on
I
the
get cramps and I still get bugs.
Quinn's on the board right now. Look at that. That's
I'm
a nice
on number
bug.
6. The boys.
We got 8 lobster in the boat. 9 lobster. Yet another lobster in the boat.
Someone called.
Oh, big mama.
I got the lobster and eggs, baby.
Woo! Nice one, bro. Nice. Dunk him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Leo,
What happened?
You didn't make him in the boat, but he's still in the boat.
Oh, good God.
That's a keeper. You found a different hole?
Yeah.
That's a nice
That's a
lobster.
monster, dude.
that was
Big one.
Look at this guy. He's got him by the gills. He's holding on. That's kind of cool. He's not letting go, don't worry.
Not letting go.
crispy shallots, smoked gouda, and a delicious apple cider vinegar